Alright, pulled that thing out. Now, if you had GameCube, there was the GameCube connector piece, so you could just put in the top here. And then it would connect to GameCube. That let this be used as a controller, which is hence why it's kind of like a controller here. It's pretty cool, but there's only certain games that utilize it, and if you don't have those certain games, it's incredibly useless. A lot of stores sell these for about $2.50, so they're incredibly cheap to pick up if you want to get one. One of the games that would have used this is the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Now, the slot here where yes, that's the two-player exit, which, by the way, does not fit the Game Boy Color one. The Game Boy Color one is much too big. You do need your own Game Boy Advanced one. But when we look in the slot here, where the cartridge goes, the cartridges were much, much smaller. So you would put it in like so, turn it on, and boom, you have your game. So this is the Four Swords. I actually never got to play with people because by the time I got a copy, no one wanted to play it anymore because they had already beaten it. But you could play Link to a Past on this system. So if you didn't have your buddies around, it did have a game on here. Where's the sound? There's no... Turn that up. I thought it was redundant because I still have my cartridge, but it was nice because you were able to do something. And of course, it's brought up to Game Boy Advance graphics. Let's start from saved place. Where'd I save? That's where I saved. So all in all, Game Boy Advance is a pretty good system. If you have a Game Boy, actually I shouldn't say Game Boy, I should say DS. The DS Lite and down, they had the Game Boy Advance slot down here. And so you don't need one, but it is great to have. There is features with the Game Boy Advance, like plugging it into your GameCube if you have a GameCube. That's pretty cool. When it comes to size, it is this big when it comes next to the 3DS Extra Large. So, you know, like, it's nice because it's the control kind of thing, like the actual game system's more in here, which is probably why they made a micro version, which actually could fit in your pockets, because by that time cargo pants were out. But it was pretty small, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was cool that they made it in the Famicom color, some of them, and then there's like the special edition Mario game, but all in all, I think getting this size is better. I mean, you have a screen here that you can... It's bigger, for one. And then you have the controller feature right here. So it just seems like if you're going to get one of them, and not all of them, this would be the better one to go for. The only thing to watch out for is the back. Most of these are going to come damaged when you get them. The slice tap can break right here, this piece, and so you'll find them mostly like this. And I mean, you can make a makeshift back. Some people take duct tape, and then it's all gooey and gross on the side here from the duct tape. But this piece is incredibly flimsy. Incredibly flimsy. So Just keep that in mind when you are looking. If you are buying it specifically to use as a controller for certain games, and I suppose it doesn't matter as much, but as a handheld on-the-go system, you are going to need to watch out for that. Anyways, later gamers, and thanks for watching.